to another episode of Backpack BushCraft. So, I'm not wearing the hat. I'll get to that in a little while, but I'm a really cool YouTuber and a part of the bushcraft community, a guy by the name of Tony Robinson. He challenged me to show you my 5 favorite pieces of gear. Now, originally I was going to do the 5 C's because me and him are both David Canterbury fans. But I felt like he did a really good job, and I wanted to show something different. So I'm going to show you my 5 unusual, or like 5, if I, after I have my 5 C's, other items I would take with me. First one I'm going to hit is my pot. This works really well with combustion and stuff like that. Again, just put a little tinder down here into the bowl. Get an ember on there, breathe it out, and draw that ember, make it really strong. Put that onto some wood and you're good to go. Next thing I got on me, some type of SAK. This is actually, this is my SAK, cool. This is an SAK, this is called a Victorix. It has two different blades. I prefer to use this one for medical emergencies. I try to keep it separate, but there's really not much you can do. A pair of scissors that is fantastic. This cuts yard, and that's sort of my scissor test on these, because yard's notoriously hard to cut if you have good sharp scissors. Can opener and a bottle opener. The bottle opener functions as a flathead screwdriver, and the can opener can actually function as a Phillip. On the back I have the corkscrew, a sewing awl. It actually has the eye, so it is a sewing awl. And then I have what's called a parcel carrier or parcel handle, and basically you can put something there and reach it down, or what I actually like to do is use paracord or something like that, wrap my firewood up, and then hang my paracord off this, and that way I don't have to worry about cut off circulation and stuff to my head. And this does have the tweezers still intact and the toothpick, and this was a replacement toothpick because I wasn't going to use the original one. Okay, so the next one, again, this is something you've all seen. It's just a electric lantern. It's got 3 settings. One is a pulse, one's I guess normal, a little bit brighter, and then a pulse. And it's good for signaling stuff. And not only can you use it as a lantern, but you can also use it as a flashlight, and all 3 settings still work and apply. So I really like this. It has a little handle that you can hang stuff from. This handle did break, actually broke on camera, and I've showed you that before. But it was an easy fix and repair, and so I love it. It's also solar powered, so I don't have to worry about carrying batteries. And on the back here, I can never figure out if you can use this thing to charge stuff with. I've tried it, it doesn't really seem to work. I don't know, I'm still experimenting with this, even though I've had it for years. So the next thing I want to show you is one of my things I've made myself. This is a paracord belt. It's made out of an O-ring, and it's made up of 6 different pieces of 12 feet increments of paracord. And I just put them all in lark's heads, figure wove them all the way to the bottom. I got this idea from David Canterbury doing, I think he was doing a rifle sling at the time. The end looks kind of gnarly, but I made it to look that way. And it's actually supposed to look like a rattlesnake. I actually call this the Rattler. You clearly tell it's cordage, but it's still cool. I think it's kind of gimmicky, and I actually have a few people that like to buy these off of me. And actually, one of the things about it is, if you have this and you have to untangle it and take one of the lines out, you can still use it as a belt. Just pull them all tie an overhead knot at the end, and it will still work as a 1-ring belt. Still, I love 1-ring belts. I'm a big guy, and it's hard to find a belt that fits me. It's hard to find a notch that fits me. So something like that is definitely a must for me. And the last item that is my favorite item of my outdoor stuff, or my favorite camping item, is, I hope I did that seamlessly, my hat. This hat is actually water resistant, and I guess actually probably water repellent. The water will actually just bead off. That's what it said. When I bought this hat, it actually said this hat laughs at water. And for the years that I've had it, it has laughed at water. I've never had a problem with it. Again, I'm standing out in rain right now. I'm getting dripped on, but I'm not really in any bad shape. It's nice. It's not really tight on my head, and that's what I like about a good hat. I think a good hat should sit on your head, not crush your head. Stylish, and it's actually become my look. I wear this hat almost everywhere I go. One of the first things I do in the morning is I reach for my hat and put it on my head, and then I'm ready to start the day. Until I have my hat, I ain't doing nothing. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's just real quick talking about my 5 items, but there they are. Now, I don't know what Mr. Tony wanted me to do. I don't know if he wanted me to tag 5 people. I would assume that's what he wanted, because I would imagine he wanted to keep going. So the 5 people I'm going to tag are, I'll put a link to all these people in the description below. First person I'd like to nominate for this is Matt.Cook.Oregon. He does a lot of drone footage, a lot of photography, and a lot of video footage. Really incredible stuff, breathtaking stuff. Definitely check him out. The next person I want to nominate is JJ from Jungle Jay's Adventure. He's down in Florida, and I think it would be really neat to see what he has, because me and Tony are more central USA, and I know that JJ's south, so I'd like to see what he has in his kit. I'd also like to nominate Big Crazy Outdoor Adventure. I've recently got to talk to the guy, but he's also, I think he likes David Canterbury, or I know he's done a few videos with David Canterbury themed stuff. So I'd like to see what he has. I think he might be north. And then I'd also like to nominate Beer Belly Travelers, because they do a lot of hiking and stuff, along with a lot of beer testings, and I'd like to see what they would maybe take on a hike. Maybe they would take some brews, I don't know. But I would like to see whatever their favorite stuff they take is. And the last person we'll nominate is Hiking Deep. Just because he hasn't made a video yet, and I feel like the more and more videos I have him make, or I tell him he has to make, then we'll get one out eventually, guys. But until next time, guys, you can like, comment, subscribe to the channel, Backpack Bushcraft. As always, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Gmail at BPackBushcraft. You can also check out the website where I post a blog every Sunday night, 10 p.m. EST, and I also have a comic that comes out on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. EST. And that website is www.backpackbushcraft.com. And until next time, guys, keep those fires burning. Man, it is cold, and put in the log on for me.